Welcome to The Explainer. I'm so glad you're tuning in today, because we're tackling a topic that is literally foundational for anyone who has ever started or even just dreamed of starting their own venture. We're looking at the architecture of freedom, specifically how to build a business that works for you and not just because of you. If you've ever felt like your company would completely fall apart the second you put your phone on Do Not Disturb, well, this explainer is exactly what you need. So, what if your business didn't need you tomorrow? For millions of entrepreneurs out there, that is a wildly uncomfortable question. I mean, let's be real. For most, taking a day off just means frantically checking emails and Slack messages from a slightly sunnier location. But imagine waking up tomorrow, deciding to just take the day off, and discovering your business is still making sales, serving customers, and growing without your constant minute-by-minute involvement. No frantic phone calls, no emergency emails. For a lot of you watching, that probably sounds completely impossible. You're thinking, if I step away for 3 hours, the wheels fall off. But making this reality is the exact difference between actually owning a business and just owning a very demanding job with a fancy title. Okay, let's dive right in. Here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll start with the entrepreneur's trap. Look at designing reliable systems, break down, document, automate, delegate, examine the cost of being busy, and wrap up with the 30-day disappearance test. All right, section 1, the entrepreneur's trap, and how success can quietly become a cage. Think about the classic bait and switch of entrepreneurship. You know the one. You start a business with these massive dreams of freedom, spending more time with your family, traveling, finally setting your own schedule. But somewhere along the journey, that dream kind of morphs. The business starts consuming every waking hour. Suddenly, you're the lead salesperson, the head of HR, the customer service rep, the accountant, and the chief problem solver, all rolled into one. Without even realizing it, the founder accidentally becomes their own most overworked employee. It's this cruel irony, right? The harder you work, the harder it actually becomes to escape. Because without systems in place, every single new customer, every dollar of revenue, and every important decision just tightens the trap around you. Statistically, it's why a huge majority of small business owners report working straight through weekends and holidays. Success actually starts to feel like a punishment. Why? Because no one else knows how to keep the engine running, and every vacation feels like a massive liability. Which brings us right to section 2. Designing reliable systems and the shift to dependability. Here's the truth. Intentional design is always going to beat heroic effort. The world's most successful businesses are definitely not built on the back of one exhausted founder pulling 90-hour weeks. Think about a massive global brand like Starbucks. You get the exact same cup of coffee whether the CEO is sleeping, hanging out on a beach, or in a boardroom. Why? Because the barista isn't calling the founder to ask how long to steam the milk. Clear systems guide every single part of the operation. That is intentional design. The goal of a successful founder isn't to make themselves indispensable. It's to make the business entirely dependable. To actually get there, successful founders have to completely rewire their internal dialogue. Instead of asking, how can I do this faster? Which honestly just leads to more burnout. They ask one specific, incredibly powerful question. How can this be done without me? It's a tiny, tiny shift in wording, but it is the absolute intellectual pivot that creates a completely different future for your company. Let's move on to section 3. Document, automate, delegate. The true pillars of scale. Think about your typical week. You are probably just drowning in repetitive stuff. Responding to customer inquiries, sending out invoices, scheduling appointments, posting on social media, managing inventory, frantically following up with leads. I mean, it's exhausting just saying it out loud. But here's the multi-million-dollar question. How many of those tasks actually require your unique visionary expertise? The answer is usually far, far fewer than you think. To actually get those tasks off your plate, you need a rigid 3-step playbook. Step 1, document processes. A business only scales when the important stuff is actually written down. Imagine hiring someone and handing them a step-by-step manual instead of spending 3 weeks trying to explain things from memory. Step 2, empower with tech and AI. Automation tools can seamlessly send those emails and process payments, while AI can organize workflows and crunch data 24/7. And step 3, delegate to people. Once the process is documented and the tech is humming along, you just hand the keys over. Now here's a really crucial distinction. Systems don't replace people, they empower them. A lot of founders secretly hold on to this belief that nobody can do the work quite as well as they can. And hey, sometimes you're right, but absolute perfection isn't the goal here. Progress is. When you let go of that tight control and give your team documented systems, training gets faster, mistakes drop, and consistency becomes your new baseline standard.
And that leads us naturally into section 4, the costs of being busy and reclaiming your true value.
Look, your true highest value to your company is creating the overarching vision, building massive relationships, finding new opportunities, and solving the really unique problems that only you can solve. Your highest value is absolutely not answering routine emails. When you spend all day working inside the business doing busy work, you have zero time to work on the business. And that is exactly where growth stalls. Time is the one resource you can never, ever earn back. Money can be recovered, sure, but every hour you spend in the weeds is an hour of growth you've permanently lost.
Let's look at a quick tale of 2 founders. On the left, you've got firefighter Frank. He works 12-hour days, 7 days a week, literally running around solving constant emergencies. He measures his success by how completely exhausted he is. On the right, we have systems Sarah. She spends her time improving workflows, mentoring a highly capable team, planning for future growth, and, get this, actually spending her evenings with her family. Let me ask you, which of these businesses is actually built to thrive over the next decade? The answer is pretty obvious. Sustainable success absolutely requires a sustainable owner.
And that brings us right to the actual definition of real business value. It is not just your income. It is not just your top-line revenue. It is the freedom to step away, to innovate, or to start something brand new, fully knowing the business continues to function and grow without you. Companies that operate through documented systems are actually worth significantly more on the open market. Why? Simply because a buyer knows the company won't totally collapse the second the original exhausted founder walks out the door.
Let's wrap this all up with section 5, the 30-day disappearance test, and your next steps. I want you to genuinely answer this question in your head right now. If I disappeared for 30 days, what would stop working tomorrow? Just let that sit for a second. Does payroll stop? Do your sales completely dry up? Does customer fulfillment just crash? Whatever just popped into your mind first, that vulnerable, systemless gap, that is your biggest bottleneck. And frankly, it's your biggest opportunity.
So here is your immediate homework based on whatever you just realized. Step 1, identify that biggest bottleneck. Step 2, document that exact process. Write it down, record a quick video on your phone of you doing it, whatever. Just get it out of your head. Step 3, train someone else to do it or automate it with software. And step 4, improve one system every single week. You don't have to transform your entire company overnight. Small, consistent improvements are going to compound into extraordinary results over time. Ultimately, the mandate here is clear. Build a business that works for you, not because of you. The goal isn't to just work harder forever. It's to build something strong enough that it continues creating value even when your hands aren't on the steering wheel. That is what separates a draining job from true entrepreneurship. If this explainer helped you see the architecture of your business in a new light, make sure to follow along for more, because we're constantly distilling strategies to help you learn, grow, and build systems that set you free. As we wrap up today, I'll leave you with one final thought to chew on. If your business can't survive your absence, do you actually own a business, or does the business own you? Think about it. I'll see you in the next explainer.